Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. El-Shaarawy. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's so...
It's Lukaku! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva towering forward here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now they can clear their lines. He's had it taken off him. He's played him through. That has been cut short. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thinks one through. De Bruyne. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Danger averted for now. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Witzel cuts it out. Jorginho. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, he's found him in space. Has a goal! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Lukaku. He's through. Can he finish? It's in! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Lukaku, great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. And back to the keeper they go. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. De Bruyne, and that's his, and the shot! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Lukaku! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Gets his pass away. Lukaku.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kunde. Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got the shot away. They are rampant. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Witzel does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Now it's Lukaku. And here's De Bruyne. Son Heung-min. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Now it's El Shaarawy! And he's managed to get rid. De Bruyne. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Lukaku. De Bruyne. Lukaku. Chance for the header! And he's there to belt it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pedri. Oh, a delicate chip through. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Done delicately. Lukaku, foot in. Pass is just off target.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, played right into his path. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
We expected better, and so did he. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ter Stegen has that under control.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Valverde. He has found the way through. Driving through the middle. Real chance here. Now the finish! And yes, it's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Valverde in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 2 then.
Messi, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 2. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 14, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 34, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 13. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Kubo gets it away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Stood up well to him there. Nacho getting this one clear. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... And the shot! Corner number 3 coming up. De Bruyne goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nice ball, Neymar! Just about up to 75 minutes. Rashford is in a really good position out wide. Witzel with the clearance. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that's past the post.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Back into the middle. Where? Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the
He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that has been cleared. And here's De Bruyne.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that was vital.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's De Bruyne. Now it's Neymar. Bernardo Silva. That's good play. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the run-has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that has faded wide. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And it's Jorginho. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Araujo is there and he can get that clear.
Kubo.
Well read, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he was quick to react. And he welcomes it in. Hakimi, Messi. He's got tall. Out of play for a goal kick. David Villa. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Pass is just off target. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away...
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Al-Sharawi! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That is good alertness. Fermin. Oh, no joy this time. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's El-Shaarawy. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. Rashford. El-Shaarawy. Oh, great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a nicely measured pass. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. Hakimi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. Barella has it in a wide position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caceres is there and he can pick it up. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That pass isn't the best. And they're back on the ball again. And that could set him on his way. Suarez unable to make... He's gone for goal! That's a decent clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Osimhen. Caceres, David Villa. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
3 minutos de descuento.
Barella. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Hakimi. Messi. And a header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Now it's Barella. There's the whistle for half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones del personal del estadio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That has been cut short.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. David Villa. Davids. Barella. Now it's El Shaarawy. Rashford! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That's good running with the ball. Back into the middle. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Barcelona have their third corner. That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. David Villa. Osimhen. He's had a hit. In for the pieces. And yes, it's there. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And he's there to clear it. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hit into the middle. Distributed tidily. Played back in. And that's just... There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Amrabat. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is a great pick out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it... Kubo! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Up for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, some tackle that. Caceres. Where? Real chance! He scored! Back to within one! Interesting!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left be...
It's Pillow! Deftly away. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, perfectly measured that. Rashford finds himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Rashford is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
And he's there to retrieve it. That has not gone well. And there's green grass ahead of him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Neuer catches it safely. Now it's Rashford. And that could set him on his way. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. 4 extra minutes added on. Great hit! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Always onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already... Bale! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's intervened well there. Well timed, excellent interception. Works it forward. That has been cut short. He's looking to set free a runner. It is a corner, good chance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rashford with the short one. Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a nicely measured pass. Rummenigge, and a shot! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's ambitious.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Mateus. No, that was never going to make it. Lenormand clears it away. Mateus. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He can run onto that. Oh, well played. Mateus. And that is a little undercooked. No way through there. Egypt upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it's...
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. To further improve their position of comfort. And they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Egypt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. It's Bale! That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Lizarazu picks it up from the goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Oh, can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Oh, super find. Fermin. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Luis Suarez! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Courtois gets it away. Mateus, he's got away. Oh, great ball. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's Luis Suarez! That tested the keeper.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
He's gone tall. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mateus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Rodri. Adams gets it clear. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar...
And we're underway again.
Barcelona now need to set about their task very professionally. If they do, then the chances will come, and from there, the focus will zoom in on their finishing.
He's found a way through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Mateus. Rummenigge. That's a little off target. Havertz.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Just the keeper to beat! There's the hit! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Egypt are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Rodri. Looking for the runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. That's an excellent interception. But that has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, that's well seen too. Hakimi, Fermin.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Nicely weighted ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. But that has not gone well. And they've got rid. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Might be danger. He's got the shot away! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, a breakthrough already. He's looking to set free a runner. Ware showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Inter Milan are now luxury. Pedri! Just off target. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi in acres of space out wide. He has found the way through. Havertz defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Picked out brilliantly. And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He won't be happy with that one. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Amrabat. Good steal, he just read it. Pedri. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's cut it out. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's picked out the run. He is just caressing the ball. Swept in. Keeper sees it all the way. Thinks one through. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Pedri. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Neuer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clear.
Messi! No, not quite.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Havertz. Great run on the overlap here. Beckenbauer. Bellingham. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. And that's a good ball. Sané. Oh, that's a key interception. Played back in. Big chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gently done.
2 minutos de descuento.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Luis Suarez is wide and looking to get onto this. He's found the way through. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 34. Será
Here we go again then.
El dorsal 92.
Barcelona changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. He is through here. That is good strength. Thuram. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Messi tries making a foray down the right. That's good play. It's a good foot in there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
No way through. Oh, what a... Wow! And somehow he kept it out.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He's got away. Sané, plenty to aim at here. No, just too much on that. Sends it crossfield. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Sané. He gets big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 13, el dorsal
And it's El Shaarawy.
Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That pass isn't the best.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. extraordinary.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Where? Oh, just skips past his man. Out to the right. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
He can run onto that. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but...
Great chance! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Schneider. Nice control. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckenbauer running with the... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day though in the life of the Boca Nation.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Back into the middle. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fiddles it through. Havertz calmly anticipates. Pedri.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing, and...
Where?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Pedri. Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And they've got rid. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And now they can clear their lines. Collar. And it's Lam. And he thumps it clear. Pedri. And the counter is on. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Havertz. Now it's Rashford. He's picked his way through. Vieira. Collar. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Pulls it back. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Boca Juniors really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Platini. That looks a cracking ball. Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Neymar! Oh, horrible miscue.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
That is good alertness. Collar! Collar! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Where is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. He is through here! He comes flying in! Platini.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pedri. Caught offside that time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's straight offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That is a great pick out. Neuer gets it clear, nicked it back promptly. Pedri.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, super! Where? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo! Kubo! This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So there was the first half.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, they can break here. Well, played right into his path. Messi, and he whips it in. There's the shot! He wasn't that far away.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar, somewhat off target. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Boca Juniors can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And here's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. That's a little off target. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, what a pass! He rises! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No, that was never going to make it. Has a look and plays it forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Where? Looking for the run. Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just to pick me up the whole game needs! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Rashford. Always onto this. Rashford is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Picked up. There's the hit. Sticks it away. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails.
And the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Rodri. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Hits one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. So their fourth corner of the game.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Where? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hakimi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Hakimi. Now here's the delivery.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Hakimi.
Pedri. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Desperate defending required here.
Número 5, número 11, entran número 23, número 13, número 24, número 15.
Nacho deals with that comfortably. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, well timed. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. Rummenigge. And through to the goalkeeper. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a...
Pedri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
Messi, that's a little off target. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Short changes him with that pass. The less said about that pass, the better. No way through. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing. He's had a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. And that should get the job done. He won't be happy with that one. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi, he might be in here. Mendieta, can he finish? There it is!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Maradona has it in a wide position. Havertz clears it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mendieta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rashford. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Aim forwards. Maradona.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shapes to shoot. He's been caught on it here. This time, surely. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Rashford. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just too high.
Rashford will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Pedri is there and he can pick it up. Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That is good alertness. Gerrard. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Tomori gets over and intercepts. Havertz fiddles it through. Swept in. He's had a hit! Pedri! That is decidedly lacking.
Pedri knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Shevchenko. Gerrard. Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Report to the staff room immediately.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Maradona really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's there to get it away. Rodri. Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rodri. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
The attendance for this match was 50,000.
That is a little undercooked. Almost an hour gone. And it's Messi. Nice sequence of passes this. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Mendieta. Oh, it's Gerrard. Great ball if he can get there. And the finish! Pirlo. And the pass is intercepted.
Barcelona are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Maradona. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's looking wide. He's looking to set free a runner. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Gerrard. It's Gerrard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Vieira. And that's a good Messi! Gerrard.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing and there's no compromise.
Messi. Maradona. Good play on the left-hand side here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely aimed pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. The pass has gone astray.
Number 22. Maradona.
And it's Messi.
Number
Oh, the ball's come
19,
loose here.
Gerrard.
He can get that
Coming
clear.
on the field. Number 16. Rodri. Number 14. Bellingham. Number 27. Serginho. Number 15. Perez.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And Messi!
There will be 1 minute at a
So
time.
a reprieve for the time being. Interesting ball. And a shot! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And when the manager... And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Terrific header! Oh, crucial block! Jose Gaya getting this one clear. And he's been shifted off it. Van Nistelrooy. And he's intervened well there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature. No. Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had it taken off him. Modric. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been cut short. Gavi. Lewandowski. Very nicely done. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's skewed away. Shot could be on. De Jong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's a throw. Played into space out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He will be livid with himself.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gavi. Szczesny is there to take.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Gavi. Balde. Rafinha. Sevilla were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, up he goes! Now, in he goes again, and the ball, in he goes again! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gavi. That's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafinha. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Balde.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's an early cross. And he's cleared it back out. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's on his way! Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And the pass is intercepted. Lucas Vazquez. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Araujo gets it away and claimed it back swiftly. And he's managed to gift it back. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was...
And Van Nistelrooy! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
He's taking no chances there. Traumeri. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's having a good look here. Van Nistelrooy! And he's managed to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Jose Gaya cuts out the pass. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Lewandowski. Gaya. That has been slung wide. Van Nistelrooy. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! He's got away with one there.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Kunde. Looking for the runner. And that is a little undercooked. Gavi. Gavi! He's missed, but not by that far.
Gavi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Can he latch on to this? Alaba gets it away. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Played back in. Gavi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Jose Gaya makes the interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Back into the middle, spread it left.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have
8,
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 19 serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Rodrigo.
15.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Se va a realizar un cambio de
Martinez gets it clear. And he's there to clear it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, played through for the wide man. Had a shot. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's there to retrieve it. Pedri. And that is as far as they're going to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he can clear it away. Rafinha. Jose Gaya calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's searching through. Lucas Vazquez. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. David Villa, Mbappe, and he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri, Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Al Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bayern has that under control. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gavi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Valde. And through to the goalkeeper. Barcelona still fires from distance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Mbappe. Gavi. Taken back almost at once.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's through the middle. A great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior! And he nearly went all the way.
Vinicius Junior really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Some resolute defending there. Yamal. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul metalizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento.
And we're off again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Yamal. De Jong. And he was alert to it. Yamal. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Back into the middle. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence.
And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? Rafinha. Gavi. He's through here. Rafinha, he's found a way through. Gavi receives it in a good position here. David Villa.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Koundé. And they've got a throw. Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. That looks a decent ball. He's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Great position here. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. Barcelona with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. De Jong! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Balde makes the interception. Another chance from a corner. Araujo gets it away. He's having a go! No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Vinicius Junior couldn't squeeze it through. He is through here. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
David Villa. David Villa! In he goes again! Koundé carries the ball down the right. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out, well played. That's headed upfield. That looks a good ball through.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Gavi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Gavi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it again. David Villa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22.
Hits one! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great routine and executed with aplomb.
Well, the layoff just creates a slightly different angle for the keeper to deal with. But there's not a lot to be done once the ball is struck with such purity.
Decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Rafinha.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Danny Olmo. Not much time now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rafinha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vinicius Junior. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's there to belt it away. And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Climbs up big!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Straight header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cafu. Oh, easy pickings there. Rashford. And he's picked out the run. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gently done. Well, that has not gone well. Taken back almost at once. Shevchenko. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, can he get onto this? Nesta makes the interception. Some good work on the right flank here. No, it's not getting there. Pedri. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. Kaká, he's picked his way through. Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. Rodri. Pedri, over to the left. He's been picked out. He's got away. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Kaká. And he tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kaká really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cafu. Pirlo. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. He rises! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Picked out brilliant. Great chance! Shevchenko! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Pirlo plays it short, pulls it back, up for a header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again. Pirlo, here it comes. And it's hoisted clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pass somewhat off target. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Rashford. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. And here's a chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Pirlo. That has been cut short. Aimed beyond the defence. Floated through.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Costa Corta. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Barcelona obviously have a half-time lead, but it has come very much against the run of play.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's well spotted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Inzaghi. He's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? Cafu gets over and intercepts. Nesta. No, that was never going to make it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Subimendi. Messi. Donatoni. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Subimendi. Now it's Pedri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's a throw. It's a pretty loose pass.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Costa Corta cuts out the pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's Shevchenko! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
7.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Messi in acres of space out wide. So what can they make of this? Short changes him with that pass. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. In comes the corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice ball, and he might be in here.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Gets a good foot in there. That has ended up in no man's land. Played with speed from back to front. Cafu calmly anticipates. This is intriguing. Face to face with the keeper. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri. Into the last 5 minutes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's in plenty of space here. Dida gets good distance on it and reclaimed it in a trice. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.